Nicolas Sobaslai is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. And right about now, the club Liverpool is looking at getting yet another midfielder, and things are definitely falling into place for the club Liverpool, I must say, with Liverpool fans very happy about the progress that is at the club, with the fact that Liverpool already landed a football player before, and that was the Brighton and Hove football player. And he has also been at the club for a little while now. He's been at Liverpool, and that is Alexis McAllister. And right about now, the biggest news that we got is that the football player Dominik has officially signed for the club Liverpool, and everything is going quite well for Liverpool. So Dominik Szoboszlai, who is a Hungarian football player and is the captain of the Hungarian national team, despite the fact that he is still a young 22 years of age, but he's been doing quite great for his young age. 22 years of age, he's the captain of his national team and also has been playing brilliantly at RB Leipzig. And the fact that he's been playing quite well, that's why Jurgen Klopp has definitely been looking into different ways on how he can sign him. And right about now, as we speak, it's a deal that is done, sealed and confirmed. There is nothing more that we can talk about this transfer apart from waiting for him to start playing. But things are definitely falling in place for the football player. And it will be remembered that Dominik is one of those midfielders that you do not want to give gap to if you're an opponent. And that is the sort of football player that any club could definitely be looking for. And looking at his statistics, we need to look a little bit about Dominik's statistics. And also, he's not scored quite a number of goals, but him being a midfielder, scoring 3 goals in 6 appearances is okay. 6 goals, somewhere around there in the Bundesliga. That's definitely quite a bit okay as a midfielder. However, it will be remembered that he is now out of the picture, and right about now, we are looking at, Liverpool is looking at yet another football player, because he's now a done deal. Dominik is a done deal. We no longer have a lot to talk about Dominik, and I can confirm to you that he's signed, it's official, it's everywhere. If you're a Liverpool fan anyway, by now I think you should be knowing that he's signed. But Liverpool are looking into getting yet another football player. And the football player that is in focus is none other than Thuram. Thuram has been quite in the news for some time for the club Liverpool. And it will be remembered that he is one of those that Jurgen Klopp has said he's going to have as a must. He is a must-have for the club Liverpool. And Liverpool have been focusing on this football player who goes by the names Dominik Szoboszlai. And it's been said that since he's done, the plan before was get Sobatslai, make sure he signs, secure the deal, and once you secure the deal, go for Thuram. And right about now, that Sobatslai is complete. It's a deal done, sealed, and delivered. Liverpool are looking into now different options, looking into making the squad even much better. We'll remember that what happened last season is what Jurgen Klopp is trying to avoid. Last season wasn't the best of seasons for the club Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool ended in the 5th position. It missed out on Champions League football, I must say. But when you see how Liverpool played at the end of the season and compare it to how Liverpool played at the beginning of the season, you can definitely see why reinforcement is definitely needed. And that's what Jurgen Klopp identified, actually. He identified the problem, and that's the problem that he's trying to solve. There is a defender that definitely needs to be at the club. There is a defender that Liverpool definitely needs. Liverpool need to get a defender, despite the fact that Thuram is a midfielder. Liverpool is trying to get Thuram, and I have no doubt that Thuram is going to be got by the club Liverpool. There is a big possibility that Thuram is going to sign for the club Liverpool. But despite him signing for Liverpool, Liverpool needs a defender. And also, putting in considerations that there has been a number of exits out of the club, and it is anticipated that more football players are going to be leaving the club. That's why the club Liverpool definitely needs to sign more football players, balance the books, sign more football players, and that is what is happening. We've already seen Alexis McAllister put pen to paper, and then we have seen the second transfer of the season for the club Liverpool. The 22-year-old Hungarian international and former RB Leipzig football player. And that's none other than Dominik Szoboszlai. So with Thuram, he's been heavily linked to the club. Thuram has been heavily linked to the club Liverpool for a little while, for some time. Even before Sobatslai was lined up, Thuram was always there. Thuram was always the football player that Liverpool really badly want. But they looked at it this way. Liverpool looked at it this way. Let's get this £60 million football player out of the way. And once we get him, once it's a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed and delivered, then we can definitely go for yet another football player. And that is Thuram. So, and that is what is happening, by the way. That is the exact thing that is happening. And remembering that Thuram had talks with Liverpool. The Liverpool management had a few talks with Thuram about his transfer to the club Liverpool. But because of the price and stuff, things have not fallen into place very well. The club Liverpool is still trying to come to proper negotiations with Thuram so that he can move into the club Liverpool. But it will be remembered still that even when Liverpool has had a few talks with a football player, Liverpool has not had its full concentration on the football player. And to some extent, I think that's okay. That definitely shows you that the club Liverpool has a big chance, big possibility. There is a big possibility of signing the football player. That shows you that 100% input has not been put. And once the club puts 100% input, it will be able to get a football player. And I think things will definitely keep on running very well for the club Liverpool. As when it comes to the transfer season, Jurgen Klopp does not play delay games. He goes for the football players he wants. Liverpool pays the money. Liverpool isn't a club, though. You're going to hear that, we're going to sign Kylian Mbappe. I know Mbappe was linked to the club Liverpool before, but immediately I really said it's not going to happen. I knew that was not going to happen. However much Liverpool fans wanted him, I don't think that would happen. That's not Liverpool. Liverpool is not known for buying big football players. You're not going to get a Liverpool buying Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe, or Neymar. No. But Liverpool is a club that can easily make a Cristiano Ronaldo, a Neymar, or Mbappe. So they always buy these football players without those big, massive names. And they get the massive names. Just look at a football player like Sadio Mane, who went to Liverpool from Southampton. And once he reached Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp turned him into a beast. And that is what we are definitely going to be seeing with Sobatslai. I know RB Leipzig is a big team, but you can compare it to very many clubs in the Premier League. Very many clubs in the Premier League are way better than RB Leipzig. And the fact that he's moved, not very many people knew him anyway. It's not a big number of people who knew Dominik Szoboszlai. But he is a brilliant one. He's a very good football player, but he's not had that exposure. But once he's at Liverpool, since he's at Liverpool, I know what's going to take place. You're going to see a different version of the football player. You're going to see him at his best, and I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that he's going to do magic for the club, Liverpool. It's going to be amazing. It's going to definitely be a very good football player, and the Premier League should be scared of the football player. Premier League should definitely be scared of the football player, Dominik Szoboszlai. Because when it comes to midfield, he sorts the midfield. And that's the sort of football player you definitely need. So the fact that Liverpool are looking at the third reinforcement, making reinforcements in the midfield section, getting the third football player, definitely that's going to be massive. That's going to be quite good. Looking at Sobatslai being done, looking at Alexis McAllister, and all of these football players are midfielders. And Liverpool is just concentrating, as it stands per now. Liverpool's concentration is on midfielders, and they're trying to get midfielders and the best of midfielders. Not stupid money midfielders. Liverpool is not going to get a football player for £150 million, but reliably okay, perfect football player, one that can fit in the squad, a very disciplined one, and definitely Liverpool will be fit to go. So we're definitely almost likely going to be seeing another football player in as I've already told you, the next football player that is going to be signing for the club Liverpool is none other than Thuram. And Thuram is more than ready to play in the Premier League because he's always wanted to make a move to Premier League. However, there are a number of clubs that have been interested in him. Quite a big number of clubs wanted him to play for them, but his concentration, as most of these clubs that wanted Thuram are in Europe, and most of them have contacted him and also contacted Nice, but he's not very much into a move or staying in Europe. He's into a move away from Europe. He wants to play Premier League football. So the club Nice and the management at Liverpool definitely had a few things to sort out. They still have a few things to sort out. And once everything is sorted, I'll definitely be the first person to come here and tell you that it is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. And I reckon it's going to be a very good one, and lots of people will like it. When the third football player is in, I don't know, for some reason, some clubs have not yet even got a football player. Liverpool is looking at getting the third football player in the club like Manchester United. Manchester United is still in rumors, Oh, we're going to buy this one. We're going to buy this one. They have not bought any football player just as yet. They are being linked to everyone. United has been linked to everyone, but they are not buying anybody. They even don't know who the owner of the club is right about now. That's how confusing Manchester United is right about now. So Liverpool, but you will remember that sometimes clubs play the delay game. See who's bought who, then you can also come in. But with Jurgen Klopp, when he needs a football player, then he concentrates on that football player. And once he gets him, he goes on another one. No time to waste with Jurgen Klopp. And that's one of the big reasons as to why he's the best manager. And you can tell that these two signings that have already secured their places at Liverpool will make a big impact in the midfield section of Liverpool. Because it's been a little bit lacking. To be honest, there's been a bit of a cracky, I don't know how I can call it, but it's not been the best of midfields compared to what other options other clubs have. And right about now that was identified, and reinforcement is something that the club is looking at, and it's already doing. We must see, and we're going to be seeing a different Liverpool the next season. This coming season is going to be a very brilliant season for the club Liverpool, as many clubs are going to fall victim of the club Liverpool, as the midfield is the section that let Liverpool down the last season. But right about now, the midfield is being sorted. Please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Liverpool related. Right about here at the Liverpool chapter with me, your host Abu Karls, as I tell thank you and goodbye for now.